traffic in the East End of Glasgow. Old Firm victory takes Celtic 8 points ahead of Rangers. An 88th minute winner at Tynecastle defeat for Dundee United. Hearts still hanging on to the Old Firm coattails. Unexpected, unpredictable. That was Aberdeen's 5-0 demolition of Kilmarnock at Pittodrie. One goal was enough for Motherwell to win the Lanarkshire derby and heighten Hamilton's relegation fears. Inverness beat St Johnstone, their first SPL win since November, to lift their top 6 hopes. And Hibs beat St Mirren for a third straight win to move them further away from the drop zone. Before all that, let's catch up on what happened in midweek at Pittodrie. Aberdeen couldn't have had a much better start. Shawnee Aluko scored in the 3rd minute. It wasn't long till Motherwell were level. Former Everton and Arsenal striker Franny Jeffers with his first goal for his new team. 1 each at half-time. Aberdeen played most of the second half with 10 men. Skipper Paul Hartley reacted to Keith Lasley's challenge and was shown his second red card of the season. This was the winner, 19 minutes from time, and Stuart McCall's team deservedly went home with maximum points, courtesy of Jamie Murphy's 9th goal of the season. 2-1 final score. This was the 27th round of games in the Clydesdale Bank Premier League. Aberdeen at home to Kilmarnock, Hearts against Dundee United, Inverness played St Johnstone, the Lanarkshire derby at Fir Park, Old Firm time at Celtic Park, and St Mirren against Hibs. It's advantage Celtic in the title race, even with 2 games in hand. Rangers trail by 8 points after a one-sided Old Firm match at Celtic Park.
Davis stumbling but surviving. Edu hasn't though, and Scott Brown has pounced on this and will get a free kick as Bartley lunged in.
Well, is he going to his pocket, Ian Brines? I'd be very surprised if this isn't a booking. Totally mistimed there from Kyle Bartley. Well, Scott Brown can smile. He's lucky he managed to get his feet off the ground. Well, gone almost 17 minutes. Game still hasn't settled. Still too frantic out there. Players still trying to get their breath, I suspect.
West Commons though could make something happen now. Hooper skips past Weir. Gary Hooper!
Header. Watch this touch here, just to wrong through David Weir, and that gave him time to open his body and open his right foot. But it's a wonderful first touch, one more to steady himself and another to finish, and that is a wonderful striker's goal.
Papac, Jelovic, Diouf, Jelovic, over and out.
It's a chance. And for this type of lad, you've got to put it down as a decent chance.
Jelovic, Samaras. Izagirre is to his left if he can put him in here, and he's onside. Izagirre, Hooper! He's only gone and scored again! They call this place paradise, and it certainly feels like that now!
Now watch his run after this. Look at the ground he covers. Is he onside? He's onside. Now he has to find the final ball, and how good was that? That is wonderful play from the fullback. And Gary Hooper at full stretch only needed one touch. Wonderful piece of counter-attacking football.
Whittaker makes himself available. But he ran into Ledley, who's been hurt. Meantime, Samaras is onto this. Hooper through the middle. David Weir has one go. Samaras, though, refusing to budge and skipping away from Davis now superbly. But McGregor, oh, he might have given that to Brown. A touch on the line, saves it.
Oh, what a clearance. Alan McGregor had time to move his feet here, but somehow ended up underneath us, just lost us, and doesn't get it safe. Scott Brown thinks he scored there. Well done, Papas. Well, not like Alan McGregor.
Papas. Lafferty to his left. Papas has carried on running. Lafferty looking here for El Hasjouf. Forster, a giant.
Good run here, is it getting? Not sure. Well, it's a terrific first touch from El Hadjouf.
Lafferty dashes across. Juve. Jelavic.
The cross takes Mustorovic out of the game. Oh, Jelavic has got to hit the target. You know, at worst here, he has to work Fraser Forster.
Edu slipping, and that's allowed Joe Ledley to close in. Wilson. Hooper. Wilson, Hooper, Commons, Chris Commons, 3-0, Celtic are loving it, absolutely loving it. He scored on his Celtic debut, he scored on his Old Firm debut, and now on his home debut.
From Commons pulls the trigger here, that's brilliantly to Luke McGregor.
Chris Commons!
We'll get a better idea of it from this angle. Yeah, took a late move, but even then, it's not a shot you'd normally expect to see beat Alan McGregor. Alan McGregor moving onto his right side and caught out hopelessly. And Chris Commons, on his weaker foot, has just about put Celtic out of sight here.
In his throw.
Well,
Lafferty, shirt pulled by Mustorovic.
Yeah, I think Mustorovic had a good handful out of Lafferty's shirt there in the box. Clearly missed by Ian Brines. To do this inside the box, that's absolutely crazy.
Wilson. Forrest just on. Brown. Ledley. Sizing one up, and McGregor dealt with that one.
Got plenty of time to set himself here, Keane. Again, it moves left to right.
They're looking for a fourth, though. They've got a few in the box. It's over. A significant day in the title race. Neil Lennon Celtic, comfortable winners here. Gary Hooper scored twice. Chris Commons added a third. There's the two scorers. And Celtic by far and away the better side today. What a big win. Celtic memories are made of this. It finishes Celtic 3,